Everybody, how's it going? In today's video, let's make some progress in the exclusive series featuring this Bentley Continental GT Speed. I have already posted the overview for this exclusive series, so if you're interested in finding out cost and rewards and types of events that you expect to encounter here, check out that video. I'll have the link to that video in the description box below, the overview. But for this video, we're gonna do some quick racing, right? So Bentley Continental GT Speed 2021. Bentley brings thrill and drama in the bold Continental GT Speed. Right. All right, so as per usual, in these exclusive series, I'll see if I can get through all the short events like Autocross, drag race, speed snaps, right? So sub single lap events, since we can get through multiple of those without needing to service the car. So starting with Autocross, which there are 5 of. We'll start with the first one, Tier 2, which you can find here in Tier 2, taking place at the Suzuka Grand Prix circuit. So this one, 30-second range, 32, 31, somewhere around there. No, 41 seconds, okay. We start at the end of the S's. Where do we start? Yeah. Coming out of the Suzuka S's. Alright, I guess it's gonna... Or we're starting at the beginning of the S's. Never mind. That's why they give me extra time. Or kind of in the middle of the S's, I guess. It's not really exactly beginning either. Alright. And yeah, checkpoint not long after the hairpin here. So we got some time to kill, it looks like. Alright, so a couple of seconds still left on the clock, I think. Take it nice and easy. Alright. Takes 1.5 service bars or so. Alright, trophy number 1 down. 50 more trophies to go. Alright, let's head on over to Tier 4 for second instance of Autocross, which takes place at the Brickyard Indianapolis Motor Speedway, a road course. And the target time for this one, 34 seconds. All right. And I'm going to claim this one starts as we head into the interior sector. Yeah, close enough, right? Coming out of the Speedway. And we don't actually go through the entirety of this interior sector. We kind of, yeah, we have that finish line when we hit that straight section within this road course section. Once again, nice and easy. Once again, a couple of seconds to spare. Alright, that is another 500 fame points. And a few racing dollars. And almost 3 service bars taken out so far. Gold trophy number 2 is complete. Let's move on over to Tier 9 for the third instance of Autocross. This one at Silverstone. This gotta be in the 40-second range, yeah, right? Yeah, 46 seconds. All right. And off we go. All right. The village section. And Wellington Straight. And I think we got some time to spare once again, don't we? Because the checkpoint is right here. And once again, I think I had a couple of seconds left on the clock, or closer to one maybe this time. Another 500 fame points. All right. And 2,750 racing dollars per race, regardless of the distance that you cover. So this one a little bit longer, obviously, a little bit longer time too, right? And then a little bit more service bars taken out. All right. And then on to tier 13 for the fourth instance of Autocross, this one at Mount Panorama. And 50-second range. What do we got? 53 seconds. All right. I'm gonna pretend I'm getting better at this. And here we go. Can brake later than some other cars here. 30 seconds. And the checkpoint, of course, right after the forced elbow, right? "49 seconds and change." Or 50 seconds and 2 1,000ths of a second. All right. Once again, same payout. Yeah, Autocross at Mount Panorama is one of the more fun ones, I think. All right. And then that takes us to the final instance of Autocross, Tier 16. Once again, down under, this one at Melbourne. All right, 27 seconds and change. Of course, this one, shorter distance to cover. So here we go. All right, 23, 4, 5. Once again, some time left on the clock. Nice little buffer to have. All right, So that is good enough for all of Autocrosses. A little less than a quarter of the service bars taken out for those five events. All right, so with the completion of Autocross, we're 9% done. Now let's head on over back to the Tier 2 for drag race this time. We have, of course, 2 drag races. So first one is in Tier 2, taking place at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the road course section course. I think we do have Speedway also, right? If I remember correctly. It's been such a long time since I've done anything at the Speedway section of the Brickyard that I totally forget. We used to have more events using the Speedway layout. I know it's maybe a little bit simpler, maybe too simple. Obviously, NASCAR, we still get those. But we haven't had new NASCAR content in a long, long time. Maybe I'll do some NASCAR content of some of the past NASCAR seasons. So if you're new to the game, they phase each season out after a certain amount of time. So I'm not sure what's even available in the game at this point. I believe it has something to do with the licensing deal, right? So, yeah. Anyway, back to the race at hand. That's 2 victories so far. Just need 1 more. And then we'll be done, 50% done with the drag races. Quicker launch for the 3rd instance. And so far, so good. Trouble free, thank you very much. And we'll get paid whopping 2,350 racing dollars and maybe 400 fame points. All right. Raking it in. All right. Now we're down about a quarter of the service bars. All right. Let's head on over to Tier 7 now for the 2nd instance of drag race. This one taking place at Porsche Test Track. And it's always going to be the long on-road circuit layout. And the launch timing, I think you can still kind of keep track of it if you really tried. I don't really think too much about these. 2, 3, I want to say this one's pretty quick. Yeah, I thought so. And yay. All right, kind of slow launch, but still managed to get a victory out. All right, now this one I think is a little bit longer wait before the launch. So, all right. 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. It's like 2 seconds after, or something like that. All right. And the very final drag race for this exclusive series here. The last opponent, that is. So Hopefully we can get through this without any issues. 1, 2, 3, 2.5 maybe. And the perfect shift is right before you hit that red bar on the tachometer. All right, and just like that, we are through the drag races in this exclusive series. Another 400 fame points. And that should bring me to what, like 12% completion overall, I think. The 2 more events. I feel like those drag races used up more service bars than what seems warranted. Alright, so with the drag races done, we're 12% complete. Alright, 12. And the final category, Speed Snap. We got 4 of those. We'll start with the first one that you'll find in Tier 3. This one taking place at Hockenheim National. Let's see, the target speed to beat is going to be 231.9 kph, so close enough. Call it 232. All right, here we go. And it's the corner number 2 and the 3 into the finish line. Yep, 233 is good enough. Another 400 fame points for the effort. All right. And that is, what is that? Gold trophy number 8, right? And on to the next one. Once again, Speed Snap, this one in Tier 6, this one taking place at Laguna Seca. And the target speed, 209.7. All right. And it's the one that we go under that tire arch, right? So, well, we can't take it flat out, but there we go. I think it was like 214. Yep. Without being complete overkill. There we go. All right. So that is good enough for Speed Snap number 2. We got 2 more to go. So let's continue on. I'll collect the trophy first. On to Tier 8 for the 3rd instance. Second to last one. This one at the national circuit layout of Red Bull Ring. And target speed 214.4. All right. And we're off. There we go. And that's gotta be good enough. Yep, 217. 218. All right. I think the speedometer was getting stuck at 217 for a little bit. Maybe it was going through the gear shift. 218.18 was the final clocked speed. All right, and with that, gold trophy brings us to the final event of this video. Final speed stamp. We'll see in Tier 18, Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix circuit. And this one takes place in the sort of the rear end of the circuit, if I remember correctly. And I think we go through a bit lengthier part of the circuit to hit the spot where we actually are getting clocked. So kind of tail end of coming out of that long straight on the far end of the circuit, right? But that's not where we're being clocked. That's where we're starting. And then it's not going to be after this corner. It's after the next, 2 corners, right? So I guess you can think of it as how you handle that corner. The one that we just passed, because we should be able to go flat out here with this car. And yeah, 275. Yep, 275.6. Another 1,850 racing dollars and 400 fame points for the effort of winning the gold trophy. Good enough. And yeah, we're still in the bonus service bar region. Still 3.5 service bars to spare. So that's quite healthy, isn't it? All right. And let's see, what is that? Gold trophy 11, right? 5 from Autocross, 2 from drag races, and 4 from Speed Snap just now. So yeah, 11 gold trophies. That brings us to 20% completion. So, all right. So that'll do it. Get a quick head start here with a 20% completion pretty quickly. So we'll continue on with some more races here in this exclusive series. And the video is coming up next, so stay tuned and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.